This week, pets to the rescue in more ways than one, plus a vaccine to beat cat allergies, and India's first surf competition.
Over here! Hey, listen up!
Newsy-paloozy! Hello and welcome to Newsy Paloozy, the news pool for curious kids and adults. I'm your host, Lishiv Shankar Brickett, and I've got my sidekick here too, though you can also call her my producer, and well, my mom.
Hello.
This week, pets to the rescue in Ukraine, from cats to dogs and mine detection to emotional support. Speaking of cats, do you love sleek felines, but your allergies are fired up while they're around? Never fear, a vaccine is here. But for whom? In sports news, India hosts its first ever international surf championships, complete with cows roaming the beach and, of course, sweet waves. And did anyone mention pets to the rescue? Find out how they're helping liven up exercise classes too. Okay then, let's dive on in. First up, it's the
big news story
of the week.
So we've known for a while that animals can do pretty amazing, sometimes even heroic things.
Oh yeah, check out the 2 stories we've done about Magawa, the large rat who sniffed out explosive mines in Cambodia, and was given an international honor for doing so.
Thank you. That would be episode 14 and episode 50, in case you want to have a listen.
But, do it after you listen to this one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to distract you too much. And you've probably heard the amazing but true stories of pets rescuing their owners from trouble, like the video that recently resurfaced of the dog that pulled his human away from a car driving down a residential road at 60 miles an hour.
Or the cat who pounced on her sleeping human, waking her up to realize there was a fire in her front room.
And now we've got news of pets coming to the rescue, in more ways than one, in Ukraine, which has been at war with Russia since 2014, though it really escalated 18 months ago, in February 2022.
Take Patron, the dog who's an official member of Ukraine's State Emergency Service.
Yes, the pooch puts to good use his eyes and powerful dog nose, which smells 10,000 times more accurate or better than humans, in case you didn't know.
I did know that, thanks to several earlier stories on this very podcast. So not surprisingly, Patron has also turned into quite the social media star.
I mean, how could he not, right? Well, putting his influencer status to good use, the Jack Russell has also helped fundraise for people affected by the war, particularly his colleagues injured while clearing mines.
He's not the only one. Oh no, there's also a fundraising feline in Ukraine too. Of course there is. Cats are just so amazing. You see, Stefan was just another incredibly cute internet cat until Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Now, he also puts his social media celebrity status to helping raise money for animals abandoned or caught in the crossfire.
And that's not all. It's really worth noting that in these super hard times for a country dealing with the hardships of war, whether it's the fear of bombs going off or resources like electricity and even food and water being scarce, never mind your whole world being turned upside down, these pets also provide a lot of emotional support too.
Well, with the help of their humans, of course, their online avatars offer words of comfort and support.
And sometimes just good, distracting humor to those suffering through the war.
There's even a cartoon cat getting in on the act.
Proving to be super popular and comforting. No surprise there.
And proving that help comes in all forms.
Indeed. We've of course got links to all these heroic deeds and more in our transcript. And now, staying with animals, cats in particular, ever notice how for some people, fabulous felines aren't, well, so fabulous?
Impossible?
Well, I only mean that for some people, being around cats is a very hair-raising experience, in that the furry creatures don't always agree with their sinuses, and their allergies go into overdrive. We're talking sneezing, achoo, coughing, scratching, and even rashing.
I pity those people, never getting to know the amazingness and brightness of cats, and the amazingness of being a cat lover, and the amazing...
Leela.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the point is that some of these people are even bigger cat lovers than you.
Impossible.
Well, I only mean that they'll do anything to keep their cats. Like either put up with all that constant sneezing, coughing, scratching, and runny eyes and nose, or take loads of medicine and antihistamines to keep the allergies at bay.
Oh gosh. I mean, isn't it bad to take too much medicine?
Exactly. Especially the kind that weakens your immune system like those do. Well, help may be at hand, or I should say, at paw.
Cute. Yes, you should.
Well, for more on this, let's go to our fellow cat lover, kid correspondent, Mirabelle Power, for the details.
Take it away, Mirabelle.
When you hear the phrase cat snuggles, do you go, "Aww," or do you go,
Achoo!
If you can't bury your face in a cat without a gigantic no-splosion, the Swiss researchers at Cyba Animal Health might have just the solution for you. You see, some people love cats so much they take shots almost every month just to live in the same house as their furry friends. These allergy shots target people's immune systems, hoping to subdue their allergic reaction to cats. But the Swiss researchers think that instead of people being allergic to cat hair, they're allergic to a certain protein found in cat saliva called FeL-D1. When cats clean themselves, it's so cute, but also the saliva on their tongues goes onto their fur, giving people allergic reactions. So the new vaccine that's been created, though it's not yet on the market, is for cats, not their humans. It's a lot like the shots that we take to make sure we don't get sick. The scientists mix FeL-D1 with a plant disease that doesn't harm cats, called cucumber mosaic virus. In response, the cat's immune system breaks down the virus, and a lot of the protein too. The end result? Being able to use your cat as a pillow without sneezing your head off. Warning, sticking your head near a cat's tummy could cause harm to your face if your cat is feeling feisty, so snuggle with care. From Florida, I'm Mira Power, reporting for Newsy Paloozy.
Thanks a lot for that report, Mirabelle.
I'll be ready to say more!
Sports news!
When you think of international surfing competition, Leela, what comes to mind? As in what place?
Oh, well, California, obviously. Hawaii, of course. Australia, Bali, in Indonesia.
Right, so not exactly India then, huh?
India? Well, no, not really.
Well, yes, actually. So, for more on this, let's go to our sports correspondent, Yuvraj Singh, for the details.
Okay, then. Set me straight on this, Yuvraj.
Thanks, Leela. I'm usually on Newsy Paloozy reporting about India's amazing sporting talent on the cricket field. A game little like baseball, only so much better, in my humble opinion. So while India is a cricket-crazy country, it is also a big mass of land that is surrounded by water. So why hasn't there been a major surfing competition before, right? Especially when you think about Sri Lanka, which is the island nation just at the southern tip of India. That's a place that's been well known for big waves for years. Well, now it's India's turn to hang 10. Which basically means riding on a surfboard with all 10 toes curled over the front edge of the board. In case you didn't know, for the first time ever, the World Surf League held competition here in India over the east coast of Tamil Nadu near the town of Mahabalipuram, which is a town more famous for its ancient Hindu temples than waves. But the competition organizers say India's massively long coastline has world-class waves. They hosted over 50 of the best surfers in Asia and 20 of India's best up-and-coming surfers who spent a week riding the long right-hander waves the beach is known for. Oh, the beach is also known for something else that had the WSL commentators a little amused.
Event HQ, and there's the beautiful walk down onto the beach, through all the fishing boats, past the occasional cow.
Yeah, yesterday when I was walking down to my heat, there was the cows like minding all the boats, and they just stare at you, and I'm like, oh god. I was just like, you just get a little bit nervous walking past these massive animals. I was like, I'm going to walk a little bit faster.
Yeah, I was a bit casual. I posed for a photo with one and was patting it and stuff, and afterwards I got told that they charge you from time to time.
Hey, what can I say? This is India, yaar. We might be getting surfing competitions here finally, but it will be a long time before we get the cows off the beach. In New Delhi, I'm Yuvraj Singh reporting for Newsy Paloozy.
Thanks so much, Yuvraj. I have to say, I think a road trip to the Tamil coast might be in order, especially as I've learned to surf myself. What do you say, Mummy? Pretty please, please.
Next story.
Step right up.
Have a go at the lucky dip machine.
The lucky dip machine.
What's it going to be today, eh?
An oddball, no doubt.
An oddball, no doubt.
And did anyone mention pets?
Oh, I think I've heard something on this podcast about pets, yeah. Cats in particular, by any chance?
Oh yeah, you got it. One of my favorite things, cats. With one of your favorite things, yoga.
Are you talking about the cat pose? Such a great stretch.
Oh, well, kinda. This is Pets to the Rescue in a way you might not expect. For the details, I'm going to hand over to one of our other cat-loving correspondents, Taya Chandra. Take it away, Taya.
Thanks, Leela. Two of my favorite things in the world are cats and yoga. It's scientifically proven they both have relaxing, calming benefits. Just check out episode 17 of Newsy Paloozy for more. But one yoga studio right here in New Delhi, India, is taking this to new heights. Believe it or not, it's been a trend to include a furry animal or two in yoga classes for a while now. Yes, we're talking paws and poses. Everything from cats to dogs and even goats have been welcomed into special yoga classes around the world. No, they're not there to help people perfect their downward-facing dog pose, but to add smiles to the stretches. Only the Pull Hour initiative takes this one step further, or should I say, goes further down the catwalk. There isn't just one cool cat prancing among the mats, or even two or three. There are loads of feline feet loafing around these yogis. Why? Well, there is a hidden matchmaking agenda here, because the class is full of stray cats and cute kittens looking for loving homes. And when you're in a long, relaxing stretch and a fluffy feline snuggles into you and purrs itself to sleep, how could you possibly resist? Yes, this class is not just about human relaxation, but cat adoption. Genius. That's the cat's whiskers, I'd say. In New Delhi, India, I am Taya Chandra reporting for Newsy Paloozy.
Well, I think you're the cat's whiskers, Taya. Thanks for that report.
And it's time to wrap up the podcast with the top 5 facts heard today. Fab fact number 1. Pets are coming to the rescue in many ways in Ukraine, which has been at war with Russia since when? 2014, though it really escalated 18 months ago in February 2022. Fab fact number 2.
Take Patron, the mind-sniffing dog, who works with Ukraine's state emergency service. How powerful can dogs' noses be? 10,000 times more accurate or better than humans.
Fab fact number 3. Scientists create a cat allergy shot for the cat to take, not their humans, which works by immunizing the cat against the most common allergens in felines, which causes an allergic reaction in many humans. What's it called? Fel D1. Fab fact number 4.
India India hosts its first World Surf League competition in August in the Tamil Nadu town of Mahabalipuram, which is famous for what? Its ancient Hindu temples.
Fab fact number 5. And what is the surfing phrase that means riding on a surfboard with all 10 toes curled over the front edge of the board? Hang 10. And don't forget, if you want to test yourself later on, or your students if you're an educator, then go to the Lucky Dip page of our website, newsypooloozy.com. That's Pooloozi, and take this quiz online in your own time.
And that brings us to the end of this episode of Newsy Paloozy.
If you enjoyed this dip in the coolest pool of news and information, then hit that subscribe button on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Alexa, or wherever you get your podcasts.
While you're at it, give us a good rating, or better still, leave us a review. Go on, we'll read it out loud if you do.
And don't forget to check out our website. That's newsypooloozy.com. That's Pooloozi.com.
Alrighty then, see you next week in the happy, splashy, giant Newsy Paloozy!